Hi, it's Rob from Joe Workman Stacks. I'm going to show you today how to use the 360-degree stack by Joe. So you take the stack from the elements and drag it into your stacks page. Then when you click on it, and you'll notice that nothing really shows, just some information. It says your first image should be located at and named like 1.jpg. Your last image should be located at named like 25.jpg. It gets this information from the stack settings down here. And once you have that configured right, it will show you the actual first image. Okay, so let's get this working. So the first thing you need to do is find your file path and prefix. That's where you have it stored online. Now you can also use the resources, and there'll be another instructional video telling you how to use the resources with this stack. But right now we're just going to use ones that are stored online, like a warehouse setting. So I have my URL. I'm going to paste that in. And once I hit return on this, the first image pops up. Okay, and then you'll also notice that it changed, that it says it's now located at this spot, and the second one's located at this one. Okay, now you don't need to use JPG, that's just the images we use here, but if I do change this and my images are JPG, the image will disappear because it's looking for PNG or GIF or whatever you're going to use. So make sure all of the images have the same, and I'll show you. Here's how we have our images. These are Joe's ones, and it's 1 through 25. You'll notice there's no spaces, there's no zeros in the first 9, and then it goes to 10 through 25. Now you can have more than 25 if you want a more detailed. You can have less, it'll be less detailed, obviously. Joe chose 25, and it seems to work pretty good. I'll show you that in preview here in a second. Okay. Some other stack settings are the mouse hover. You can also have it click and drag, and you can have it auto move. Now the number of cycles means the number of times it will turn, and you can the number of rotations per width of the image, and you can have 1, 2, all the way up to 20. Joe thinks 2 is a good number to use, but that's something that you can set. And if you want it to go in reverse direction than the way it shows normally, you can choose that also. So once you have all this set up correctly, and you go ahead and preview the page, there's the image. And now you'll see the number of rotations. So there's it's starting out, and if we slowly rotate, there's one time around, and there's the second time around. So that's what that setting meant. The setting down here, cycles. Okay, that's the number of rotations. And if you just make it 1, we'll show you what that does. Okay, so that's all up to you to choose. It's a pretty great stack. It's got some great settings that are easy to use, and just make sure you have all of your images numbered correctly. No zeros in front of the first 1 through 9. Make sure they all have the same extension, either JPG, PNG, GIF, so on, and make sure you have the correct file path where those are stored. Okay, and you'll want to do the actual folder they're stored in, not the first image. So it should go up to the folder that they are stored in. If you have any questions, go ahead and contact us at support@joeworkman.net, and happy weaving!